Hi YouTube world, this is Dawn. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I haven't put up an update for a while because I've been really busy just with appointments and stuff. Nothing much has changed. My wound is healing from the reopening that the surgeon did. I've been still doing physio on one leg. I just have some footage I'll put at the end of this video to show you what I've been doing in physio, which is really just standing on one leg. Haven't really been moving much. Trying to keep active, doing weights and things like that. Something new, my hair is growing back, but it's kind of like in this really awkward phase. So I wear a cap everywhere unless I can. My hair is crazy. Every morning I wake up, I feel like a kid. Because I'm in a wheelchair all the time, when I'm not in my wheelchair, I'm in my bed. And when I'm in my bed, I'm laying. So then my hair is crazy. I've tried dry shampoo. I've tried everything to try to tame my hair without having to wash my hair every day because it's such a pain in the ass. Oh, pain in the butt, excuse me. To wash my hair in the sink because I don't have an accessible shower here. But it's growing out like crazy. I'll show you guys. This is kind of embarrassing, but I will show you. It's pretty long. I can pretty much spike it up like this if I wanted to. I wake up like this every morning. The sides are ridiculous. It curls out. I don't even know why my hair is growing back curly. I comb it over kind of like Donald Trump style and hope for the best. Going out for dinner tonight, so I'll probably wash my hair after I post edit this video today. So not much. I have the greatest support system. One of my friends sent me this beautiful bouquet of flowers you see there in the distance. Thank you, Mary. I don't know if she watches my channel or not, but great. I've sent her a note saying thank you as well. She sends me flowers and it just says, "You go, girl." She's awesome. I love her. And, you know, I'm not very religious, but I believe that God only gives you enough for you to handle. And if he accidentally gives you too much, he sends angels your way. And Ms. Mary is one of those angels that he sent my way to help me get through all these crises. And just when, I was feeling a little bit down yesterday, she sends me this bouquet of flowers that says, "You go, girl." And it was just exactly what I needed to get my butt into action. So that's about the only thing that's been new. Our house development plans have been approved. We're waiting for decisions to be made on asbestos abatement because there's asbestos in the house since it's built in the 50s. And then we'll go from there. We're hoping to demolish and break ground in April, and we're still on target for that. Our current house is still on sale, hoping to sell it soon. But it's been pretty crappy weather, so every time we've had an open house, we've gotten a snowstorm, so I don't know. So we'll hope that there'll be good news on that front soon. My parents have gone on one of their first trips. Since I've lost my legs. I'm so happy that they are going on trips again and trusting and leaving us home alone. We schedule and make sure that there's no scheduling conflicts and stuff. So that's great. What else is going on? I think that's about it. I'm getting a new physiotherapist in rehab, and hopefully he'll kick my butt as much as the first one. And so to help me keep moving forward. I was watching the Olympics last night, and the Canadian snowboarder who won was just so inspirational. He got into a life-threatening accident, almost lost his life, broke almost every bone in his body, and 11 months later he's in Pyeongchang and he won a bronze medal. For him to go from ground zero to that level of competition in 11 months has really inspired me to work harder and hopefully be able, by the end of this year, be able to walk on my stubbies. Hopefully, if my kidney stabilize or my dialysis stabilizes or I stabilize, Sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call there. I use my cell phone to tape a lot of these monologues. Anyways, I was saying I'm having a really tough time balancing my social life with my health life and my mental life and my physical life. We Before I even lost my legs, me and Danny have always been very social beings, and so we always go out with friends for supper, probably 4 to 5 times a week. That this was like before I lost my legs. So now that I've lost my legs, where we have been going out 3 nights a week with friends or having friends over for supper, and it's like Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays are my optimal nights to go out. And because they're the nights that I are before dialysis, the weekends are really hard for me because it's my longest stretch without dialysis. So it's been really hard for me to manage like going out Monday, Wednesday, back to back, and then having a bad weekend, and then it's having a hard time catching up the following week at dialysis to draw off all the fluid. The doctor says to me, don't be obsessive over, you know, uh, getting off all the fluid. But then my legs aren't the same size, which makes it difficult for rehab. So, for example, today I went to physio and my left leg did not fit into my stubby. And so we couldn't train on my stubby today because of that reason. And so we then do other stuff. But if I don't catch up and my leg doesn't fit into that stubby, then they have to make me a new mold, which takes time and money. So it's optimal if I could reach my target weight every time every time I go for dialysis. So I have to really learn to manage how much I drink, how much I eat, the fluid I have in my food, what are my food choices. Typically if I'm at home and I'm cooking for myself, it's pretty bland. But if I'm going out, I'm gonna splurge and have a burger or fries. But eliminate any additional salt, and then I have ice instead of a beverage. And then if I've been really good, then I have a beverage. If I feel, that I've not met my allotted allowance of fluid, which is a liter a day. Can you believe it? I have only a liter a day to play with. And, before this all happened, I never drank water. I could go a full day without it. But now that I can't, it's like, it seems like I always want it. But anyways, so yeah, that's my life right now. And for anybody watching out there, and if you're going through the same thing, you've just lost your legs or you've gone through a traumatic experience, my advice to you is continue keeping in touch with your friends and don't shut them out, because they are part of your support system. They're going to help you through a lot of this, and they'll keep your mind off of thoughts that should, like negative thoughts that will pull you down, because it's a dark hole and it just wants to suck you in, and you need to fight to stay above it. And the way you fight to stay above it is to stay in contact with your family and friends. Go out outside of the walls of your house. It's okay. People will stare. And I get stares all the time. And, like my one experience was an elderly couple who stared at me, but it wasn't a stare of curiosity like most other people. It was more of a stare of like, what are you doing out in public? So you will get people like that. You will encounter things like that. You will encounter difficulties. I've gone out with Danny and he's had to take me to the washroom to open the doors for me because I can't open those push doors. And he'll knock and he'll go in, and sometimes there's two doors, and then he'll knock and come in with me. But, those are the challenges that you will encounter. But the only way you can overcome these challenges is if you continue putting yourself in those situations. And so every time we go to a new establishment, a new restaurant, I have anxiety. I'm anxious. It's something new. Will I be able to make it into the restaurant? getting stuck in snow is embarrassing, things like that. Like, you just have to learn to overcome it, and the only way you can overcome it is to experience it. So that's my one advice for you if you're going through this out there, and you're listening to me blabber on about life. My channel should get more interesting as our house build can like start. But until then, it probably is just gonna be me doing these flamingo stands until my right leg is well enough to stand on both. And then I'll be back with more videos of me in rehab with my new physiotherapist. He's got a British accent, so even though I blur out his face, he should be entertaining with his accent, I'm assuming. And then I just have a lot of things to look forward to. So we'll talk again soon. Thank you for listening. If you want to be alerted with videos like this, press the subscribe button. If not, come back to my channel, check every now and then to see what's going on in Na's world. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye. So this clip is of me at rehab. It's I'm on the parallel bars. It's a lot more easier than it is at home on the walker. So it's easier for me. You can tell I'm more relaxed. My shoulders are down. My chest is out. My back. He's trying to make me do some balancing acts here by lifting one hand. He'll come and adjust my back as time goes on and further as it becomes painful. You can tell by my face I'm not having a very fun time here. Um, it's we don't move in physio. Every now and then we will do some hops. I'm pretending to be a ballerina, but I'm asking to sit down. It was hard. Give my leg a hug. That's what my physiotherapist is all like. Give your leg a hug. So here I'm just practicing at home, standing with one leg since my right one's still healing. Um, I initially started at like 10 seconds and I wouldn't be able to stand much longer. But now I'm working up to, I've been able to stand for 2 minutes. Danny's taping me and timing at the same time, so this clip will probably be about a minute. As you can tell by my facial expression, it's not very easy. You're trying to kind of like stay center, but as you can tell, I'm really leaning towards the left. Um, it's hard to tell when you're standing there and you don't have a mirror. So I try my best to kind of like kind of estimate where I'm standing at. So as you can tell, it's getting pretty difficult for me. My shoulders are kind of like starting to go up. I'm closing my eyes, going to my happy place and trying to like stand there because the longer I stand, the more my muscles will be activated. So the better it is for me. It's getting a lot more hard here.